Welcome, distinguished teacher, fellow friends, to my presentation today. My topic is a study on linguistics features in English advertorials, and I hope everybody will have a nice day. So, my presentation is divided into 5 parts as you see on the screen. First of all, let's look at the overview. Nowadays, there are multiple advertisements around us on the internet, in magazine, on the road. That's why, and I know that we always try to skip it by many ways. That's why marketer need to come up with a new method to attract customers' attention, and advertorials appears as an effective replacement. Move to the next one. Advertorials is the combination between conventional advertisement and editorial. So now that you are aware of the advertorial, let's move to some general information. There's 2 aims of the thesis. Firstly, it analyzes and investigate the lexical, stylistics, and pragmatic features in English advertorials. Based on that thesis, I hope that the reader could understand how to create an effective advertorials. Secondly, it makes some suggestions for the next studies. To reach that aim, the study has analyzed the advertorial in terms of linguistics feature. It also tried to provide a comprehensive view in the English language of advertising. That is 3 research questions. The study tried to solve what are the lexical, stylistic, and pragmatic features in English advertorials. As for scope of the study, I focus on 3 parts: lexicon, stylistics, and pragmatics. Thanks to the study, the reader could understand how to create an effective advertorial, and especially those who have an affinity with marketing communication. When it comes to literature review, I have recognized that there have been few studies related to advertorial. For foreign corporates, you can look at the first, second one on the screen. It mainly focus on the the social factor, like how it impact on our reaction, our feeling, stuff like that. And in our university, in the last 10 years, there have been many studies of linguistics features, but there's no dissertation of the advertorial. That's why I decided to conduct this thesis. Okay. The next one is research methodology. In the study, I combine both quantitative method and qualitative method to create a well-rounded study. Okay. Looking at the calculating method here, you could recognize that I focus on the number of advertorials instead of the appearing rate itself. So now we move to the most important part of today's presentation. It is finding and discussion with 4 parts: lexicon, stylistics, speak acts, and theory of politeness. Okay, lexically collocation is the first investigated one. I have listed some popular word appearing in advertorial. It is divided into 8 groups, like adverb plus adjective, adjective plus noun, noun plus noun, verb plus noun, etc. The reader could use this one like the reference, because the more diverse and fascinating collocation is, the more attractive it is, I think. Positive words. The main task of the advertorial is to build trust and encourage customer to seek more information about the product or service. That's why marketers often use positive words like you see on the screen. Besides, adjective and verb are divided into some subparts. Let's move to binomials. I think this is the creative and new point in my method. In my thesis, a binomial create resume sentence, interesting content, and memorable messages. Besides, foreigners often use binomials in their in their daily life conversation. That's why binomials make the article sound natural. For the frequent use of personal pronouns, the word you and we are employed to generate sympathy, trust, and agreement. For example, look at the example on the screen. If the writer the writer used the word we to imply that because our company always care about you, and if the writer use he or she instead of you, the sentence is less effective because it doesn't aim directly to the reader. Okay. Stylistics. Okay. After applying the calculating method formula I have mentioned before, I have give this table. Looking at the table, we could see that stylistics are not regularly used in the advertorial because all of them account for less than 50%. Okay, parallelism, in which parallelism and triple is used to make the advertorial more memorable and catchy. Besides, rhetorical question is used as a way to make a statement. Stylistics inversion is used to highlight a specific message. For example, with over 20 years of experience in the industry, we had learned that. So the writer put with over 20 years of experience in the industry to make the idea of way more valuable and worth to hear. Speak acts. The main aim of speak act is to explore the actual aim of an utterance or words. So I have to say that speak act is really important in our life. And looking at the table, we could recognize that representative and directive is the dominant tool. Besides, directive and expressive is used more frequently than commissive one. In the original paper, I have explained clearly the reason for this distribution. Okay, moving to the last one, playlist theory of Brown and Levinson undoubtedly nobody wanna damage the hearer's faith. That's why politeness is the universal problem, and the theory of Brown and Levinson is the most outstanding one. So the strategy notice, attend to hearer, is used to show the concern and care. For example, most of us want a drive that is stylish, affordable, and high in quality. It's true, all of us. We always want to have a car like that. So that hook sentence arouse the curiousness of reader, and they keep the reader read the whole article. Strategy in personalizing speaker and hearer is used to increase company's image. Okay, after conducting the thesis, I have drawn some conclusion related to linguistics feature on the screen, or you can read clearly in my thesis too. Almost every limitations come from the time constraint, and I hope that if I have more chance I could do it better. And based on that limitation, I have given some recommendation and listed some potential study. For example, by focusing on the specific feature of linguistics, we have a study on lexical features in English advertorials. So that's everything I want to say in today's presentation. Thank you very much for hearing my presentation, and if you have any question, you can ask me now. Thank you so much.